Hey stylists, welcome back to my channel where today we're going to go over that event called Gather the Glow. This maze quest is a lot more chill compared to the counterparts for it. You basically just have to collect glow knots and glow clusters. Just so you guys know, the Gather the Glow mazes do not have an exit. You're kind of just jumping around and frolicking around, which is really nice. You don't really have to focus on finding an exit. You can really just collect and run around. If you want, feel free to follow where I started off for any of the mazes. I do think this one is very free form and you don't need a clear-cut path in order to complete it. There are just so many glow knots and clusters around that you don't really need a guide on where to go specifically. A quick reminder, do not exit the maze before the time runs out. I know you have like 5 minutes to collect. Maybe you get bored. Maybe you collect enough and you've had enough of the mazes. Maybe you're just mazed out because you're speed running all the mazes all in one day. You can't really exit the maze before time runs out because once you do that, you're kind of disqualifying yourself. You're not going to get the rewards. So if you want to just collect to the perfect and just sit there taking pictures of the environment, go ahead and do that. Just make sure you finish the maze, let the time run out, and then you can collect your rewards. If you do accidentally run into a Z spell, definitely make sure you're mashing your X button. I'm assuming it's the space bar on computer and mouse. They're kind of like the ghosts in the ghost train, where if you bump into them, you have to mash a button in order to escape it. So just keep that in mind. Basically, all you have to do is find glow knots and glow clusters before the time runs out. They give you plenty of time, so it's a pretty simple quest. In order to clear Eternal Maze, you're going to have to collect at least 300 glow magic or 550 if you want the max rewards. The first time I played part 1 of Eternal Maze, I, for some reason, was going after the single little glow knots. I don't think it's really worth going after the single glow knots. I really think you can just pick them up randomly and sparsely. They don't make a huge dent when collecting. They're literally worth 1 piece per glow knot, versus the glow clusters are worth 10. Collecting glow clusters are a lot more worth than collecting the glow knots. Like right here, it takes me like 5 or 6 seconds to get to like 10 glow knots, versus if you just collect a glow cluster, you literally just get 10 instantly. So just keep that in mind while doing the Eternal Mazes. My favorite area to collect for Maze 1 was honestly while you're on the block slider. I don't really know what to call it. The block slider, I honestly just went on there to collect the glow clusters because they're just right there in your face. The rooms, I kind of would skip the rooms that were just single glow knots. I would just keep wandering until I found any cluster knots, and then I would just grab everything in that room because they're just worth so much. Finding 10 glow clusters is the equivalent to 100 points, so definitely just get the glow clusters. Okay, part 2. I really liked this stage. You need 300 to clear again, just to clear it. And then in order to get a perfect score, you do need to have at least 650 glow magic, which is honestly really easy in this mode since you can literally see the entire map as long as you're bouncing. I got to 600 points on this match in like 2.5 minutes. So it's a really fast, really simple one, honestly. Then you can kind of just go explore and just vibe out on this map. Honestly, you can see everything at the top. I know there is a lot of glow knots and glow clusters underneath the level, but honestly, I would just start off, follow the trail, and just keep going where the glow knots are. They're going to lead you into the bouncy petal pillows that will help you jump around and then just basically go and collect all of the glow clusters. It doesn't really matter where you start. You can go ahead and just jump on all the pillow petals, get all your glow clusters, move on to the next little section. That's all I really did for part 2. My only tip really for part 2 for Eternal Maze, definitely use your ground pound in order to just basically kind of zoom through the level. So when you know that it's going to take you a while to fall down, I would just position myself in front or above a pedal, and then I would hit the plunge button in order to just make it kind of fall faster. If you don't think you can do that and you might miss, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to do the plunge. It just kind of saves you time and it makes everything go a little bit faster. so you can collect a lot more. Once you hit 650, kind of just like go ahead and like look at the level. That's all I really did. I thought this level was really pretty. I think it's my favorite one because I like bouncing. It would have been fun if we could have used the floating ability for this one, but that's okay. I was able to do my little parkour-y methods where I'm just jumping, dashing, short hopping, jumping, dashing, short hopping, floating, you know what I'm saying? It's really fun. That one's really simple. The last liminal space we have, part 3, is called layered space. For layered space, you do need to clear with at least 300 glow magic points. And also to get a perfect clear, you need at least 800 glow magic, which isn't that bad. It's only like 250 more than the second stage. I really liked part 3 as well. It really gave me Q*bert vibes. I don't know if you guys are old enough or remember Q*bert at all, but it gave me Q*bert vibes. This one has a lot of teleportations. For this one, honestly, I really just focused on wherever the glow knots were. They're going to basically connect you to a space that has more glow knots or glow clusters. This one as well, I only just followed the glow knots only to be led to glow clusters. Once I found clusters, I kind of just went on my own and just kept trying to get as many glow clusters as possible. Besides stage 1, stage 2 and 3 are definitely best to start at the very top in my opinion. They give you so much time on Gather the Glow that honestly, I don't think there's a possible way you can really fail. I mean, unless you have an emergency to the bathroom or something, then sure. But they just have so many glow knots and glow clusters everywhere that you really can just start wherever you want, which is really fun. You really don't have to struggle through the map and maze and get lost. It's pretty easy. A tip for me is I would just honestly just collect all the glow clusters. Leave the glow knots because then you can just go back to those areas or those spaces in case you just want a few extra points. Basically, by 3.5 minutes, I already had 900 points. If you want a good easy like 400 points from this level, go head all the way to the back of the stage and just do the book tower part. Then after you collect the book tower part, there's a little side Rubik's Cube area that you can grab like another 80 points of glow clusters. I really like the top half of this map because you really can see everything. You just have to float around everywhere and collect them and then just teleport back or just jump back up to the top of the stage. Stage 2 and 3, honestly, I feel like were the best. Stage 1 was a little tricky only in the sense that like it does loop you around on the first stage. So the first stage is a little bit tricky, but the other stages are super easy, super simple, and you can't mess up on these ones. The third stage, honestly, I feel like it was the easiest one to collect the most points. The first stage was the hardest for me to collect points, but also it was my first time playing that map. And the second one was also super easy because you can see literally everything. Your advantages for Gather the Glow are definitely going to be having the high ground, except for stage 1. Stage 1, you don't really need it. You just need to collect and get out of there, to be honest. I think stage 1 was my least liked because there was just, it felt too condensed. Stage 1 felt too condensed. Stage 2 and 3 felt very free. Felt like you can go wherever the heck you wanted to. Or it's probably because I could see everything. You can't really see where you're going on stage 1. But I guess stage 1 gives more backrooms feel than the other two. I hope this helps you on how to just go ahead and bust through the Gather the Glow. Before I end the video, I do want to say thank you so very much to my little community that I am growing. I do have a redeem code from the Infinity Nikki staff team. I will put it over here somewhere. You'll have to find it wherever I put it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.